I need to be slightly more to the left. I thought I made that noise. Went too far. I went the wrong way. Hey. Am I going the right way? Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, that's the right way. No, I've lifted it up. I lean in too much. There we go. We've got Jack Skellington behind us. Right. Let's hope you have charged enough so I can just take you out. Hello and welcome to the video. I am the Cosmic Turtle and thank you so much for checking out the channel. Just need to quickly... I forgot to do my my hearing aid setting. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Got the hearing aid app. We're on an all round at the moment, but I got my own custom one which I've called headphones. You can see there. Headphones, and you can alter the volume, and you've got these 3 different pictures that you can play around with. But with the headphones, if the bass and the middle is too high, it kind of goes very like muffled, and you get like sort of very unappealing noises just blaring at you. But if you turn them down, it's all good. And so that's what I did basically. Yeah, you know what I mean. I picked the ones that were better for me. But yeah, so we're going to be continuing the playthrough for Hogwarts Legacy on hard difficulty. I believe it's hard. Oh, I knew I couldn't hear the game properly. I don't know whether... Oh, there it is. Yeah, playing Hogwarts Legacy on hard difficulty. And I will quickly load up the thing to tell you the rules of the challenge run. Because I keep forgetting them. I haven't written down anywhere other than in the description for one of the uploaded videos already. No, not private, public. Where are we? Where's the most recently uploaded Hogwarts Legacy video? Apparently a while ago. Let's search for Hogwarts. Hogwarts, there we go. 4 months ago was when I uploaded part 2. Damn, time flies by. I thought it was more recent than that. So, the rules for the challenge are: hard difficulty, 1. No unforgivable curses. No dark arts upgrades. No ancient magic finishers, the L1 and R1, unless there are scripted events that you have to use it, like at the beginning of the game in Hogsmede. I can't remember if you have to do it at any other point in the game. I don't think you do. But yeah, so those are the rules for the hard mode playthrough. Before we get into it, now that I'm talking with my hearing aid setting on for the first time, I need to quickly do something. So we got here, so we got 4, 2, and 1. So let's check you on 4, 3, and 3. I want to try this because now that I can hear myself talking, it sounds a bit odd to me. The setting works well for if you're watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or something. Apparently it's not so great for listening to your own voice because most of the middle and low frequencies or sections of your voice are kind of gone. Right. Took a bit of time there. But let's get on with it. Well, that requires level 8 and level 6. Alright, well, let's go see what Sebastian wants first. And then we shall do the Room of Requirement. But yeah, if you end up enjoying this, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. And coincidentally, the reason why I'm streaming this today, I'm slightly to the left again. I'll just move. There we go. The reason why I'm streaming this today and not Blue Dragon is because last night I watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So I'm in a little bit of a Harry Potter mood now. We're going down. Also as well, with this Hogwarts Legacy, I got like 3 trophies left, and then I got the platinum on the game. So I need to get to the map chamber with hello, I think it's Slytherin and Ravenclaw. I can't. Where's it gone? There we go. Yeah, so I got to get to the map chamber with 2 other saves, one that I'll stream, one that I won't stream, and the other one is for attacking enemies with Petrificus Totalis. So I'll have to make a bit of an effort to do it in this stream today. Well, I pressed the wrong button. Valentine's Day is approaching. I don't have a partner myself, so I have opted to purchase some nice chocolates for my mum. Oh, that's very nice. Aha! Take that, you bugger. I'm sure she'll very much appreciate that. I have got a present for Evie. We usually do something the day after Valentine's Day because we can't be bothered for the massively overcrowded restaurants and stuff. So we just do it the day after. But
it's been a while. It has.
It's a bit loud.
Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did.
Like obviously we do something on the day, but we don't go out for a meal in a restaurant on the day.
But I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something.
Since I'm talking, I think I'll take this opportunity to do my regular stream update on where I am with my manga.
In the Undercroft.
So I'm currently on volume 1 of Dragon Ball in the Visbig version, which is I think volume 3, or I'm about to start volume 3. I'm currently not actually reading this. So what I'm doing, because I'm a nerd, is I watch episodes of the anime and I follow along with the manga, so then I can see exactly how much filler there is, because I'm a nerd. So I'm doing that. I haven't done that for a little bit though, but I brought it back up because I want to start doing at least 1 or 2 episodes. Maybe not every day, but like every other day. So maybe an episode every other day, we'll say. Just started, haven't read a chapter for it yet, but just started volume 5 for Rurouni Kenshin on the Visbig. I think this has the conclusion to Makoto Shishio's arc. Or does it just have the beginning? Oh no, it doesn't. So this has Kenshin doesn't even fight Makoto Shishio in this. It has up until the end of, more or less the end of the Jupon Katana though.
He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met.
Kenshin starts his battle with Saito. Is it Saito? Sagura?
We've never been caught.
What did I say his name now? Sojiro. I'm not sure just how like the rest of his name is, but we'll come back to that in a second, since I've just been standing there like a mango. You're going to teach me a spell. These are the 3 products I have purchased for her. Okay.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions.
I didn't miss one, did I?
Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the
No,
castle.
okay.
He does. No idea how, though.
I will see you in a second
Ominous
then.
was born blind, and no spell could reverse it.
I got
His mind seems almost
again,
sentient. Not surprising, I
dozen
suppose.
chocolate little lovebirds
chooses the
from
wizard.
Hotel
Is that
Chocolate,
how
I
you
assume.
found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it.
Yeah, I really hate that
Hogwarts
Ominous
are
is
full
blind.
of
I won't lie.
secrets.
I think
I've
it's
never heard
a terrible
anyone
idea.
else speak of
I
it.
think it's
I've
stupid.
certainly never seen anyone else
Raspberry
here.
and peach
Again,
chocolate
mention
hearts,
this to
ribbon
no
bag,
one, especially
and
Ominous.
free
He has
straight
no
from
love
the
lost
heart
to his family
chocolates.
or their secrets.
Yes, from Hotel. Ah,
This
of
place is
course.
special
Well, you
to
got to
him.
share the
But
passion
why
for
does Ominous
Hotel
have no love
Chocolate.
lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
So, as I said, I
Obsessed
absolutely
with
hate the
blood
fact that
status, most of
Ominous
them.
Gaunt is
Ominous
blind.
cannot abide them.
I think it's
That he'll be the
stupid.
first to
I think
tell
it's very crap
Anyway,
for the law.
The Undercroft
And this is
the
coming from
perfect
someone who
place
is
to sneak
legally
off to.
blind.
Away from
I'm
prying
now
eyes,
deaf in 1 year, so
and
I'm
even
living in it.
practice otherwise forbidden spells.
She doesn't share the
Really?
passion. She says that they're far too expensive.
what?
Yeah, but now
Like
you're
the
sharing it.
blasting
She will experience the
Professors say it's
chocolate
not an appropriate
that she
spell to
refuses to
teach
pay for.
students.
Because now she hasn't got to pay for them.
A proper magical education ought
Let
to
me lower that
include
down.
all
I'm still
magic.
shouting,
My
but
thoughts exactly.
um,
A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands.
I'm on the wrong side.
Such
That's
spells
why.
should be properly taught, not banned.
There is
To
some
be
bad
fair,
news though. Oh, what's
I'm
that?
admittedly partial to more
But oh yeah, so
fiery forms of
basically,
magic.
I feel
But
like
you should
magic
learn it.
should be able to
I
cure
can teach it
blindness
to you
in the world of
safely.
Harry Potter. Delivery fee
It may
seven.
take a while
Well,
to
that
get the
is
feel for it.
a fair
Mimic my
bit.
wand movement.
I bought Evie a bag.
incantation is
She liked this
Very well.
lounge fly bag, and it cost £80. So it's a pretty expensive bag. But oh god, no, get out of there! Cheese it. There you go. But you know how it is when you love someone. Like I wouldn't buy myself an £80 bag, but she likes it, so
Stick to the task.
I am more than happy to get it for her.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
Nice work.
I
That's
will
it.
quickly do this.
Well done.
Whoops. Oh, yeah, we're done. Right.
I have
Yeah,
to
so I'm
say,
also on
I
volume
enjoyed
20
that.
The
of
first
Eden
time Ominous and
Zero.
I practiced Confringo. We singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down.
For a while. For a moment, maybe.
Addictive.
You get like 5 minutes. Yeah, Evie's not here, as you can tell. She beat me up. She wouldn't really. She wouldn't stand a chance. I would destroy her. I'm only playing. But yeah, so volume 20 of Eden Zero. I've also got 21, which obviously comes next numerically. It's a big day for numbers. Volume 17 of Naruto. 45 of Bleach. And I'm on the... is this number 5? I think this is volume 5 of the Shaman King 3-in-1s. And I slightly damaged this little corner down here. And it's upset me. It was on my lap and I didn't realise, and I moved and it fell off my lap and fell on the floor, and I guess the corner banged the floor. And I am one of those people, I hate it when my books get damaged. Nothing annoys me more. If a book gets damaged too much, I have and I will buy a new one to replace it so I can have a nice conditioned one. And I've also got these weird versions of Lord of the Rings where they split the books in half. And I'm currently on book 5 and I started reading it again for the first time in about nearly a year. I read the first 2 Lord of the Rings books, which for me was 4 Lord of the Rings books. What if said... Well, that's already happened for me twice, and I've replaced it. So, it's not this particular one. So this Rurouni Kenshin. These Vizbigs you can't buy in English anymore. The author for the series got into a bit of trouble in Japan, and then they stopped producing the English ones. Viz Media stated they are no longer printing them. So I bought the entire run, sorry, all 9 of these off eBay. Not because of something like, oh, I refuse to support the author. I don't care. I like new books. I want my books to be new. But that's not an option. So I can't remember what I spent for them. Like £250 maybe, 270, something like that, for all 9 of them. But they're
The
like
Undercroft was our
20 odd
retreat.
pound retail
Hadn't been
anyway,
for
so it
some
actually
time.
wasn't that much of an increase.
not
I
the
spent
same
like an
about
extra
her.
£40
sorry
or
about your
£30 on
sister.
them.
If there's anything I can
But
do.
one of them was in
Perhaps
really
when I next
bad
head to
condition,
Feldcroft, you could come along.
and
Meet Anne.
I got lucky with
She
that
could use
one.
some
Someone
cheering up.
just happened to put that exact volume I needed on eBay for like £7 a day or two later when I decided I was going to buy a new one.
Just let me know when,
And I got very
I'll meet
lucky,
you.
and
She
it
misses
arrived,
Hogwarts.
and the condition was
She's been stuck
great.
at home with our
So
guardian,
it was happy days.
Uncle Solomon.
I've also got
Unfortunately, we'll have
a
to meet him
manga
too.
series
We'll meet your new student will
upstairs,
be precisely what
which
she
is called
needs.
I shall
Nura:
look
Rise
forward
of the
to it.
Yokai Clan. And my
By the
volume
way,
5, which I brought down
what
from
was
the
it you couldn't
attic,
discuss out in the hall
apparently
earlier?
I spilled blue
not
ink
sure
in
where
it
to
or
start.
something.
You said something was
And
missing
about
from what
maybe
you
the
found in
first
the
25
library.
pages
I
has this
assume
big
it's
bit
to do
of
with
ink
what
that
you
gets
told me
progressively smaller.
about the Portkey and Gringotts
I have a game
and
called
Ranrock.
Tomby,
Nothing
just
gets
a disc
past
on
you.
eBay, received
And yes,
16
it is.
bids.
As
Oh
I'm
wow,
sure you suspect,
fair
there
play.
is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
And can't go wrong with that. But but you got the whole thing, I assume, not just the
You
case,
must
not
promise
just
to
the
keep this
disc.
between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
Happy
Right.
days. That's a good one
I
to
can see
have.
traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic.
And the other day, like
don't
literally
know
2 or
what I
3
was
days ago, I
expecting to say. It
rebought
wasn't
that book.
that.
And I got lucky. It only cost me
What does that even mean?
£17. I bought
Honestly,
it again
I'm
off
not
eBay
entirely
because it's no
certain.
longer in print.
All I know is that I
The
can see
the
whispers
popularity
of an old
of the
magic
series
thing
kind of
hardly anyone
fizzled
else
out.
can.
So
Fig and I think that
unless I
Ranrock
haven't
has
made it
somehow
obvious
found a
enough
way to
already,
harness that magic's power.
you are a
Are you
collector.
telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
I have
And this
heard that you
ability of
somewhat like
yours,
Hotel Chocolate,
Does
yeah?
it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages.
Oh, I might have to give Hotel
Perhaps
Chocolate
we
a
can help
bash
each other.
soon. The Whitted in
In the
Chelsea in
meantime,
Cardiff is
we've both
closed, or
Rookwood
close
and
in.
Ranrock
I
after
can't remember
you.
which one.
I suspect
But it
a
won't
bit
be
more
here for
time
much
practicing
longer
the
at the bare
blasting
minimum.
curses in order.
So unless I
Spend as
want
much
to
time here
travel
as
to
you like.
MacArthur Glen all the
And
time,
remember, keep this place
I might have to
between
give
us.
the Hotel Chocolate, hot chocolate a
When I
bash
head to
soon.
Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Relatively speaking, I don't drink hot chocolate very often. What most people don't know is that the name is French. Yeah, I know it's not English, I just pronounce it with the T on the end of it, just because I want to.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
No, you can't.
Hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice.
Yeah, because I
I've been
just...
talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class.
Like, you
You're
know,
level 50.
it's just certain things,
you
isn't
stop
it?
at me,
You,
Undercroft?
like, my cousins,
get in
like, when he gets a gyro, it's like, oh, get a gyros. So, that's how they say it in Greece, or in Greek, you know, that's how yeah, how do they say it in Greece? God, I lost my senses then. It's like, yeah, but we're not in Greece right now. I'm not calling it a gyros, it's a gyro. So, certain words I will say, like, in sort of the way how natives would say
Actually,
it. And other ones I'm just like,
Sebastian
no, I'm just going to
brought
say
me
it in a
there.
way that's
But
more,
he made it perfectly clear to
not
keep
so much
quiet about it.
comfortable,
That rat.
but just easier for me,
You breathe a
because
word about this
I
place
just want to,
anyone,
basically.
And not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to
You know
help
what I mean?
My father is friends with Headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Shut up, Gaunt.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell
I wish I
nobody.
had other
He's a
text,
good
like, you know,
friend.
text
I don't
options.
need you to tell me about
I bought
my
this game and
oldest
got
friend.
as far as
Thank you
entering my
very
name. I
much.
was like, nope,
Honest,
I
I
have
just meant-
zero.
I know what you meant.
Well, couldn't you
Sebastian
just put
gets himself in
Jason?
enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Like, you could just put your
Sebastian's
name.
gonna
This
be earful
this
about
game
this.
is set in the UK. Like, regardless of the fact that this game, you have a last name, don't you, Jason? Also, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but all 4 of the houses in Harry Potter are the surnames of the founders. So, like, Gryffindor house is the house of Godric Gryffindor. So you could just use the names of all 4 of the houses as your last name, because they are in-universe last names. Or you could just pick any standard British names. Well, what did I name my character? I think this is a Hufflepuff. Were they Hufflepuff? How do I check? Inventory? I don't know. Oh, probably there. I'm back. No, what are you doing? What? Right. There we go. What if I go to my settings and go to save? Does it say my name? No. What? Does someone say my name in the post? No. I don't remember I named my character. Ah, Helga Gryffindor. See, she's a Gryffindor. And I'm pretty sure... Am I in Gryffindor house? Am I Gryffindor? I can't even tell. Yeah, but, well, yeah, because, yeah, it's Helga Hufflepuff and Godric Gryffindor, so I just merged their names. But this is, like, my 6th character, so, you know, I started getting fed up of trying to think of a more interesting or a bit more of a fun name. Could also just be like Jason Potter or Jason Weasley, Jason Malfoy, Jason Lestrange. Or you could just go be a madman and be Jason Uzumaki. But yeah, like I was saying, this obviously this game is just set in the UK, so you can just pick a very basic English name. No matter how much the game wants to make you believe that this game is set in like 2024 in some random part of Europe with the amount of bloody Asian and African and Middle Eastern people in the game, it is actually set in Britain in like the year 1890, which would have probably given it a population of like 99% white British people. Also, the weird one about all the Indian people is I looked into it because I was just curious, and apparently during this time in real life, the UK and India were actually like in a massive conflict with one another. So even if you try to do the whole, oh yeah, you know, the wizards and the humans or the muggles even aren't part of the same community, I'm pretty sure a mass conflict like causing strife in both countries would have bled over into the magic world, because it'd be impossible not to. Like, look at how they portray that the behaviour of Grindelwald affected the Muggle world as well, and I'm pretty sure they mentioned the same for Voldemort. So if it goes one way, surely it goes the other.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
When I make my my Slytherin character, I might have to make my character like a Weasley or something. Just be like the black sheep of the Weasley family.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only
Sirius Weasley.
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest.
I wonder if they don't you have to walk past
that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I'm sure in the actual Harry Potter story, don't you have to walk past the room 3 times? Like, you have to have 3 separate occasions where you walk past the house and you're like, oh, you know, I wish I had this or that or the other. And on the 3rd time, then the room presents itself to you. Or maybe I'm wrong and it's only the once.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco. The vanishing spell.
Dude, this is one of my favourite tropes in like anime and manga. Just the stupidly super buff old man.
I
'Cause
suggest you practice the wand movements first.
if you've
Then
never
you can clear the
read
chairs.
anime, manga, or watched anime, it kind of catches you. That looks like a poop. I did the online quiz quite. Got Slytherin, so you're evil. If you follow the movies, at least, a bit more nuanced in the real Harry Potter, though. I've done it, I think, 4 times. I got Gryffindor twice and Hufflepuff
Splendid.
twice,
Now,
so I'm
cast
somewhere
the first
between a
spell on those
Gryffindor and a Hufflepuff.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of
Which
more
I guess
spells.
would that mean I'm
We
like
shall discuss
brave
this later.
and kind?
Let's move on.
I think. Or I don't know.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Well, maybe not anymore, because the internet has broken my. I was very
Goodness.
accepting of anyone and everyone. I was very friendly about everything. The internet has really stretched my tolerance to its limit.
I'll just
So,
take a quick look at
the amount of videos I've
give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate.
unwillingly,
Yes,
not
Professor.
unwillingly, unwantingly come across of just people abusing people, like the natives of a country when they themselves are not the natives, and they should be thankful to be in said country. But I'm trying to stay away from that topic. I've angered Evie one too many times because I can't stop. Because when I read it and when I see them and when I keep seeing it, I just have to talk about it just to kind of get it off my chest, because then I can stop thinking about it and then I can be happy. But as a result, it pisses off Evie. So it's a lose-lose. And also,
Hope this
if you
isn't as
talk about it
precarious as
too openly, can get in trouble in the UK nowadays. Do you know, I think it was 3,300 people got arrested in the UK because of like Facebook posts and stuff. And people had to go at Russia for being like this sort of horrible place where people aren't allowed to share their own thoughts and feelings. And that's only happened in Russia 500 times. And it happened in the UK, like last year alone, I think it was, 3,300 times. Absolute madness.
What was that?
So yeah, if I don't stream for a while, it's probably because I got in trouble for saying that.
Summon your wits and find out.
What are you doing? I'm trapped like a carrot. Do I have the pulso? Oh god, I don't have the pulso. Oh, thank god for that. Go. Whoop. Come on now, you get in, yeah. As soon as you drop down, you're mine. Oh. Come on, stop being so childish. Why is this still floating? Now, don't get me wrong, I am still like a very sort of accepting person, I believe. Just before I was very much... Oh, thank God for that. Naive, shall we say. I was very much not informed about virtually anything in certain areas, and now I have a lot more information, so I'm not so just ignorant in certain areas. But we leave that there, because, like I say, I talked about it a lot in streams before. I didn't want to. It just came out when I didn't know what else to talk about. and then I just couldn't stop. So I'm going to try and stop it now before it kind of gets on a roll.
Apologies, Professor.
Especially now I can get in trouble for it.
Some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Because you say the wrong thing by mistake, wrong person sees it. But then I'm in Wales, not in England, so I might be okay, but it's not worth the risk.
We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room, like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
Well, the problem is now, it's not so much getting cancelled in the sense, like, that people were doing it, you know, phoning to get you fired from your job or abusing you online. It's the fact that now the British government are actually arresting people. Like, I'm disabled, I can't work. You can't cancel me in the same way, because I can't work, you can't get me fired from a job. Like,
that explains it then.
you know, so there's nothing that can happen there. But I can get arrested. So, and yeah, I don't want that. With this hair of mine, I'm sure there are many people in jail who would be able to use their imagination and just pretend I was a woman. Don't want that happening.
Precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
So, you know, it's best not to risk it. Best not to rock the boat too much. It's just very difficult to watch. Like I say, I'm not English, so it's not my heritage and my culture exactly, but the British culture. At least one thing. It's difficult to watch the British culture be kind of ruined. I wouldn't even say altered, I would say more or less destroyed in front of us. Yeah, but the difference is America now has a new president, and regardless of what you think about him, he does at least put America first. Like, you may not agree with all his policies, all his beliefs, or what have you, but if you're an American who isn't an idiot and wants the borders opened, you know, like, which I'll never understand in any context, like, borders exist for a reason. Your country has borders because, you know, it helps protect the people who live in the country. And it help, you know, like, there's so much that goes into what a border does in terms of just everything, way of life, the rules that govern the individuals in this country, the rights that they have, the freedoms that they are afforded. If you get rid of those borders, people who believe something completely different to you can start just changing your country before your very eyes. And at least now they, like, yeah, like with Biden basically eroding their borders, like the crime in America became crazy. But like, we're having that kind of problem now. Like, look what's happening in Ireland, where they are putting, what was it, like 280 immigrants they are putting into a little town that only had 165 people living there. They will literally become a minority just overnight, and it was their town. It's ridiculous. But again, I can't talk about it because it's not worth the risk.
In the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
Yeah, Harry Potter, innit? We got it's double-sided, a Chamber of Secrets as well.
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both.
Finally, I've been watching like old movies, ones that, in some cases, as it turns out, I have watched, but only when I was very young, because I don't really remember them. But when I watched them, it is immediately like, oh, I've seen this. I definitely remember this, you know, or like I have distinct memories from certain parts of the movie. And that would be the Back to the Future trilogy. Me and Evie watched that, I think it was last weekend, and my God, I had so much fun watching it. And in particular, 1 and 2, I had distinct memories of, oh, I definitely watched this growing up. Like, there was just far too much about it that felt familiar to me. Let's go... I don't know what I did for my other characters, so we're gonna go eclectic. I like to do different ones. And have I got a medium one? What's this? With 3. Okay, so we're doing eclectic once more. You can go over here.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants.
How's that effect? Dittany, please. Yes. Right, chuck you there. Because I need these.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
You underestimate my power. But yeah, watch them. And I've watched, as I mentioned, the Indiana Jones trilogy. Absolutely loved those movies. I thought they were phenomenal. The next ones I'm going to be buying is... these ones won't be 4K, because as far as I'm aware, there isn't a 4K option. Not for the whole set, at least. But I'm going to be getting the James Bond movies. It's I think it's 25 of them, not 26. So it's all of the movies up to the most recent one, which I don't mind because I hated the most recent one. I thought it was shit. So I really don't care if I don't watch the movie that kills Bond and takes his 007 title. Have you seen them? Because I was about to spoil it then. I already did spoil it. Have you seen it? Please say you've seen them. Oh God. You've seen No Time to Die, surely.
And we shall begin the lesson.
Oh no.
Come and see me as soon as you can.
Sure thing, Fig.
From a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than
Ah, my bad. Well, I won't say any more about the movie. But yeah, it'll have all of them up to... Is it Spectre? I think is the one before that one. But they're all in Blu-ray. Because I want it mainly because I want to watch the Pierce Brosnan movies and I want to watch the Sean Connery ones.
I have the Moonstone.
I've seen at least like 2, maybe 3, potentially all of the Pierce Brosnan movies. I've seen GoldenEye many times. I even seen it with Evie in the cinema like 2 years ago maybe. I think there's like an anniversary screening for us. We've seen that in the cinema and I really enjoyed it. I really, really liked that movie. What is this? Conjure wall decorations and floor decorations. Okay. What we got? Yeah, a medium-sized rug. And I think I've seen one of the Sean Connery ones. Right, you just appeared. Why won't you? Whatever, you're going that way then. And then we'll... Yeah, I'm sure I've seen Dr. No, which is the first one. Because I have all of the James Bond movies on DVD. But they are up the attic. And I'm like a bit of a weirdo, I guess. I like to just... Every now and again, I like to upgrade my DVDs or my whatever it is, you know. I just have an enjoyment from doing it. So... For $7.81 less than what I spent on all of the chocolate for my mum, I could have gotten the James Bond collection on Blu-ray. Yeah, but like I've been watching some videos on on YouTube. God, I couldn't get it then. And it turns out a load of people really like Daniel Craig as a Bond villain, as Bond. And I don't know if it's just because it is like it's sort of people our age, or comparable in age, maybe a little bit older, a little bit younger. And because he's the Bond of like this sort of generation, there's a bias towards him. But I'm really not a big fan of him, because when I think of Bond, I don't think of, like, this sort of weak crybaby, bit harsh maybe, but I don't know, just the way how he plays Bond just doesn't feel right for what Bond should be, in my opinion. I know one movie that wouldn't have been able to... I know there's a line in one of the James Bond movies, or Blazing Saddles. I don't think I've seen that. There's loads of old movies I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen that one. But I'm sure that I've seen a joke, so I don't know if it's actually a line or if it's just a joke. But I think one of the lines in one of the Sean Connery movies is when he's about to sleep with a woman. It's like 50 no's and one yes is still a yes, or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, that line would not get past like the censors today.
What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns,
But that's the
and
thing,
styles
if I
of your
watch an old
furniture
movie,
to suit your
TV
taste.
series called...
Let's get started,
Oh,
shall we?
my dad used to love that. I've seen a load of that. I thought it was hilarious. Isn't there like an episode where the main guy who's, well, one of the main guys, obviously it's the white guy and then, or the white family and the black family who move in next door. Isn't there one where like they have a bet and the white guy loses, so they have to go to work together and the white guy is in blackface and just the black guy is laughing at him the whole time?
Any conjured item.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there is. It's the only episode of that series I might remember. Oop. Like the actual the full thing that I said may not be completely right, but he definitely goes to black, is blackfaced in one episode, and the white guy is very much not happy about it. Like, I'm sure he lost a bet and he didn't have a choice. How do I... Oh yeah, disable snap-in, there we go. And now, we will allow snap-in. There we go. Okay, I missed that message, what's this? All I know is that it wouldn't... Oh no, it wouldn't be made today. I'm surprised that retailers just... and the problem is, though, I think the fact that it wouldn't be made today is a bigger problem than the fact that it was made before. People are far too sensitive. People just bitch and moan about far too much nowadays. And they just don't have fun. There we go, and then we put you back. Like, just because something can be seen as offensive doesn't mean you have to be, like, such a fanny about it. Just have fun with it. Just because it can be offensive doesn't mean you have to allow it to be offensive, you know what I mean? And, like, to be fair, it's also hypocritical as well. Like, look at all the movies and stuff. Will you fuck off, Deke? That come out now that, like, take the piss out of Christianity. Or the amount of horror movies that have, like, nuns as villains and stuff. No? And I bet some people would have been offended when you said fanny. Oh, they probably would, wouldn't they? Oh, no one's taken the word fanny away from me. Any of these, they probably would be offended by it. Oh, goodness me.